Dark Shadows, number 135, VTR. I can't read it. Take one.
My name is Victoria Winters. A stranger has come to Collinwood. Every member of the Collins family has reacted to her presence in a different way. The strongest and the strangest reaction has come from a small boy.
David! David! David, that was a terrible thing to do. Why did you do that?
She isn't my mother.
Oh, now you're just being silly.
No, I'm not. I know that lady downstairs isn't my mother.
If that were true, don't you think that your father and your Aunt Elizabeth would know about it? Do you think they'd let her into the house and talk to her and not recognize her? Now, does that make sense?
I don't care if it makes sense. She isn't my mother.
You're just trying to hurt her feelings and make things hard for her.
No, I'm not. I wouldn't do that for my real mother.
You didn't even give her a chance to talk to you. You should have. She's very nice.
She is?
I think so. And she seems to love you.
She does?
David, if you'd come downstairs and talk to her for just a few minutes, you'd see for yourself.
I'm not going downstairs again.
What are you so afraid of?
Her. I don't want to go near her.
Why not?
Because if I do, something terrible might happen.
David, why should your mother do something terrible to you?
I don't know.
Well, what makes you think she'd want to do something terrible to you?
I don't know. Miss Winters, I just get this funny, scary feeling.
That funny, scary feeling is your imagination.
Maybe. I don't know.
David, your mother has looked forward to seeing you for such a long time. And you didn't make a very good first impression on her.
I guess I didn't.
But you can make it up to her. Go down to her, David. That's all she wants.
I don't want to go downstairs. I don't.
All right, calm down, David.
Don't make me go downstairs. Please, Miss Winters. It scares me to go downstairs. Please.
All right.
I don't have to?
Not if you're going to behave that way. I'll make some excuse to your mother.
I don't understand David's behavior.
He tends to be unpredictable, Laura. Don't let it bother you.
You don't have to make excuses for him. It's all right.
Mrs. Stoddard?
Oh, Vicky, where's David? In his room?
Yes. I think he's awfully excited from seeing his mother. Well, I think he's had enough excitement for one day. If it's all right with Mrs. Collins, I think it would be better to postpone her seeing him until tomorrow.
He doesn't want to see me, does he?
Oh, yes, he does want to see you. It's just that he's excited.
Well, it's natural for the boy to be excited, Laura. He's been talking about you for years and hoping you'd come back.
You don't have to be kind.
Now, nobody's being kind, Laura.
No, I know he doesn't want to see me.
Well, that's ridiculous. Of course he does.
No, he doesn't. I think he's afraid. I could see it in his eyes.
Well, this is utter nonsense. I'm going upstairs and have a little talk with David. He'll be down in 10 seconds.
Oh, no, Roger, don't do that, please.
Why not?
Well, because I think it was my fault.
Your fault.
Yes, I think I must have done something to frighten him.
You've done nothing.
No, I know I have. Perhaps I was just too eager, or too anxious for his affection. He wasn't prepared. I'm a stranger to him now.
Well, you won't be a stranger once David gets to know you.
No. I want him to get to know me. I want him to feel close to me again. David means everything to me.
I can feel you watching me, Mother. Stop it. Stop it.
Laura, can we be perfectly honest with each other?
I prefer it that way.
Obviously, David needs time to adjust to you.
I expected that.
Well, so did we all, but it may be a bigger adjustment than any of us thought.
Are you telling me I can't have him?
No, I'm saying that we must all take time to see how David responds to you before any decisions are made.
What Liz means is that we would like you to stay here with us.
Here in Collinwood?
Well, temporarily, and until David gets a chance to know you. You seem reluctant.
Oh, no. I just need time to think about it.
Does the house have such unhappy memories for you?
Some. But it's really just that I'm so used to living alone.
You're afraid you won't have enough privacy?
Possibly.
Well, I don't blame you for that. But on the other hand, living here, you'd get the best chance to know David.
That's true.
I know where Laura could have all the privacy she wanted. She could stay in Matthew's cottage.
Matthew's cottage?
Well, why not? It's fairly comfortable and no one's living there now.
Well, I don't think Matthew's cottage would be entirely suitable for Laura.
I think it's a splendid idea. I remember it, and I think it's a charming place.
Oh, poor old Matthew wasn't the tidiest man in the world. You might find the cottage lost some of its charm.
Oh, I'm sure good cleaning and airing will be fine.
Well, you better look at it before you decide.
It'll be fine.
Carolyn,
Yes, Mother.
come in here. I want you to say hello to somebody.
Hello, Carolyn. Do you remember me?
Yes, I think so. Aren't you?
I'm Aunt Laura.
I thought I recognized you. You haven't changed at all.
Well, you have. The last time I saw you, you were 12 and wore braces. And you used to put plays on for us in the garage.
And you wore long, jangly earrings. I remember I loved those earrings.
Well, I wish I still had them. I'd give them to you. They'd be very becoming right now. My, you've turned into a lovely girl, Carolyn.
Thank you. Are you?
Am I staying for a visit? Well, no, not quite.
Laura's going to be staying on here with us for a while.
In Matthew's cottage.
If it's suitable.
I see.
Would you like to look at it tonight and then decide?
Well, I'd love to look at it, but as far as I'm concerned, the decision's made.
I'll get the keys.
I'll take you down there, Aunt Laura. It'll give us a chance to talk.
Fine.
Laura. Everything's going to work out. I feel confident that it will.
I hope so. All I want is to be close to David.
Mother, go away. Go away. Go away.
Let me know if you think it's suitable. And I'll have Mrs. Johnson clean it out tomorrow morning, and you can move in tomorrow afternoon.
You're very kind.
Not at all. I think it's best that you be here.
Well, I'll phone you first thing in the morning.
Oh, are you leaving?
Well, I think I should as soon as I've seen the cottage. It's getting late.
Oh, have you made arrangements to get back into town?
Well, yes, I told the taxi that brought me up to stop back in an hour and a half, so he should be here in 20 minutes or so.
Well, if you want to cancel the taxi, I'll be glad to run you down.
Oh, no, there's no need for that.
But we'll be in touch.
First thing in the morning.
Good. I'm glad that we seem to be in agreement, Laura.
Complete agreement. About everything.
That's the way I want to keep it.
So do I. Thank you again, Liz.
Not at all.
Shall we go?
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Goodbye, Laura.
How does the house look to you?
Well, it looks the same, and yet different.
What do you think of her now?
I must say I'm favorably impressed by Laura.
So am I.
I'm worried about David. I don't like the way he's behaving.
Oh, he's just acting up. That's standard for David. Pay no attention to him.
I better go up and see how he is. Vicky, is David in his room?
I think so. Roger,
Yes, Vicky.
David's been saying some very strange things about his mother.
What do you mean?
Well, he says that Mrs. Collins isn't his real mother.
What?
That's what he said to me.
Oh, well, that's ridiculous.
I know it is, but he doesn't. Roger, I think he really believes it.
Have you said anything to my sister?
No, I haven't had the chance.
Well, don't.
Why not?
Because it's only David's foolishness, and Liz will blow it up out of all proportions. I'll deal with David. Just pretend you didn't hear it.
David?
Go away, Aunt Elizabeth.
Darling, what's wrong?
I don't know. I
You-
don't know.
You upset about seeing your mother?
Maybe. Is she still here?
No, she just left.
Is she coming back?
David, she's going to stay with us for a while.
Here? In this house?
No, in Matthew's cottage.
Oh,
Well, are you happy about it or what?
I don't know.
You always wanted your mother to come back. You couldn't wait to see her.
I know. Maybe I still do. I'm not sure.
Well, why not?
I don't know. All I know is I get this funny, scary feeling.
About your mother?
Yes, I get it whenever I'm around her.
Well, you just got shy, that's all.
I'm not shy.
You've been wanting your mother to come back for a long time. It's a big moment. Lots of people panic in big moments, even grown-ups.
They do?
Of course. That's why there's nothing to be ashamed of or cry about.
I guess I was just being silly before. Maybe there isn't any reason for me to be scared.
Of course there isn't.
But I am scared, Aunt Elizabeth. I don't know why. I don't know.
Well, here it is. What do you think?
Well, I think I'm going to be very cozy here.
Mrs. Johnson cleaned the place up after Matthew died, but I think she'd better tackle it again. Needs it.
Oh, well. Little dust doesn't bother me.
Where are you staying in town? At the Collinsport Inn?
Yes.
An old friend of yours is staying there. Burke Devlin.
Oh, I know.
Have you seen Burke?
Briefly.
I hope it was a pleasant meeting.
Why do you say that?
I just mean, I hope you'll get along with Burke better than Uncle Roger does. He hates Burke. Do you?
No, I don't hate Burke.
I see.
Can you see the house from here?
Yes, when the leaves are off the trees. It's way over there.
Oh, yes, I see it. Where's David's room?
The second window from the left. The light's still on. Do you see it?
Oh, yes.
You feeling better?
I guess.
Well, then tell me what it was you were frightened of.
I don't know, Aunt Elizabeth. I guess I was just being silly. Let's not talk about it.
All right, if you're sure you're not frightened anymore.
I'm not.
That's good, because there's nothing to be frightened of.
I'm sorry I was a crybaby. I hate crybabies.
Oh, you weren't a crybaby. You were just a little excited about seeing your mother. Isn't that right?
I guess so. When can I see her?
Whenever you want to see her.
I do. She's pretty.
Yes, she is. She was always very pretty.
She's a whole lot prettier than I thought. She's prettier than most mothers, isn't she, Aunt Elizabeth?
I suppose she is. Are you sure you're all right, darling?
I'm okay. I was just being dopey before.
Well, then you better get to bed. It's late and you've had a big day.
Okay.
Good night, darling. Sleep tight.
Good night.
Do you think your mother and Uncle Roger would mind if I moved in right away?
Tonight?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I'm here. I might as well stay. Besides, I like the idea of waking up in the morning and knowing I'm so close to David.
But the place isn't ready for you.
It'll be fine. I'll build a fire and I'll be very cozy.
What about your things?
Oh, well, I'll phone in the morning and have them set up.
Won't you need them before then?
Oh, I can manage.
I don't like the idea of your being here all alone at night and the place isn't even ready.
Oh, well, I'm used to living alone. And besides, I feel very much at home here.
Well, if it's what you want.
Oh, it is. If you think your mother and Uncle Roger won't have any objections.
No, I'm sure they wouldn't.
Fine, then it's all settled. Well, I'll call a taxi and cancel him.
I'll tell you what. I have to go into town anyway. I'll stop off at the Collinsport Inn, pick up your bags, and bring them back up here to you.
That's awfully nice of you. I'd appreciate that very much. You can just ask for my bags. They're all packed.
They are?
Oh, well, yes. Actually, I never bothered unpacking. I really didn't expect to be staying at the inn that long.
Well, I'll be back later then.
Oh, thank you, Carolyn.
Of course.
David. David. David, I want you. I need you. Come to me. Come to your mother. You hear me calling you, don't you? Don't you, David?
2 weeks from tonight, see the premiere of Rango, starring Tim Conway, a Way Out Western Fun Fest in color here on ABC. On behalf of our sponsors, we would like to wish you a very happy holiday season. Dark Shadows is a Dan Curtis production.